Good morning, everybody. Today we will discuss about chapter 5 of Civics, Judiciary. What is judiciary? The judges of a country or a state when they are considered as a group. A simple definition of judiciary: a system of courts of law. What is the role of the judiciary? Courts take decisions on a very large number of issues. And broadly speaking, the work that the judiciary does can be divided into the following. First is dispute resolution. The judiciary system provides a mechanism or resolving disputes between citizens, and the government, between two state government, and between the center and the state. Judicial review as the final interpreter of constitution. The judiciary also has the power to strike down particular laws passed by the parliament if it believes that these are a violation of the basic structure of the constitution, and upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. Every citizen of India can approach the Supreme Court of the High Court if they believe that their fundamental rights have been violated. Now, judiciary system of India. Judicial system of the court system is also the judiciary system. The court has the power to make decisions and also enforce the law, solve dispute. Judiciary system consists of judge and other magistrates. They form the bench or the core of the judiciary system. On 26 January 1950, the Indian Constitution was written, and it is world's largest constitution written. The Constitution is the source of law in India and also the supreme law of India. Judicial system of India consists of Supreme Court, High Court, District Court or subordinate court. Now, Supreme Court. Supreme Court of India is the supreme judicial authority of India and is the highest court of the Republic of India under the Constitution. It is the most senior constitutional court. Its decisions are binding on all courts and can move access from any court to itself, can transfer cases from one high court to another. Next is High Court. High Court. The High Court of India are the highest court of appellate jurisdiction in each state and union territory of India. At present, 25 high courts in India. High Court can hear appeals from lower courts. High Court can issue writs for restoring fundamental rights. High Court can deal with cases with the jurisdictions of the state, and High Court exercises superintendence and control over courts below it. Now, District Court. The District Court or Additional District Court exercise jurisdiction both on original site and appellate site in civil and criminal matters arising in the district. The territorial and pecuniary, pecuniary jurisdiction in civil matters in usually set in concerned state enactment on the subject of civil courts. Civil courts deals with cases arising in the district. Civil court considers appeals on decision given by lower court and decides cases involving serious criminal offenses. Now different branches of legal system. There are two type of legal system: criminal laws and civil laws. Now at one, criminal law deals with conduct or act that the law defines as offense. For example, theft, harassing a woman to bring more dowry, and murder. And it usually begins with the lodging of an first information report or FIR with the police who investigate the crime, after which a case is filed in the court. And if found guilty, the accused can be sent to jail and also fined. Now, civil laws deals with any harm or injury to rights or individual. For example, disputes relating to sale of land, purchases of goods, rent matters, and divorce cases. A petition has to be filed before the relevant court by the affected party only. In a rent matter, either the landlord or tenant can file a case. The court gives the specific relief asked for. For example, in a case between a landlord and a tenant, the court can order the flat to be vacated and pending rent to be paid. Does everyone have access to court? In principle, all citizens of India can access the courts in this country. This implies that every citizen has a right to justice through the courts. And in reality, access to courts has always been difficult for a vast majority of the poor in India. Legal procedure involve a lot of money and paperwork as well as take up a lot of time. For a poor person who cannot read and whose family depends on a daily wage, the idea of going to court to get justice often seems remote. In responses to this, the Supreme Court in the early 1980s devised a mechanism of public interest litigation or PIL to increase access to justice. It allowed any individual or organization to file a appeal in the High Court or the Supreme Court on behalf of those whose rights were being violated. The legal process was greatly simplified, and even a letter or telegram addressed to the Supreme Court or the High Court could be treated as a pill. In the early years, pill was used to secure justice on a large number of issues such as rescuing bonded laborer from inhuman work conditions and securing the release of prisoners in Bihar who had been kept in jail even after their punishment term was complete. And did you know that the midday meal that children now receive in government and government aided school is because of a pill? Now, thank you.